There are moments in history where silence screams louder than war drums, where the ocean itself holds secrets of resistance and resolve. This is one of them. On the coast of Georgia, in the United States, where the reeds kiss the salty wind and the tides whisper forgotten truths, there lies a haunting tale. A tale not of defeat, but of defiance, of a people who chose the sea over the shackles. The year was May 1803. Across the Atlantic, the transatlantic slave trade thrived on stolen lives. And from the lush lands of Igbo Land, what is now southeastern Nigeria, came approximately 75 Igbo captives, known for their spiritual strength and fierce independence. They were the Igbo, proud, spiritual, and unbroken, warriors in mind, spirit, and tradition. Sold at the Savannah slave auction for $100 each to coastal slave trader John Coeur and Thomas Spaulding. They were placed aboard a smaller boat bound for St. Simon's Island. The captives were crowded into a vessel bound for a life of labor and submission. But somewhere along Dunbar Creek, they revolted. They overpowered the crew, grounded the boat, and then, in the ultimate act of resistance, they walked ashore and into the water. They chanted, Muo Miri Duani Bi, Muo Miri Gdu Ani Lagachi. The water spirit brought us. The water spirit will take us home. Many drowned. 13 bodies were recovered. Some escaped. Some were captured. But none were broken. They chose death over bondage. Not as an escape, but as a statement. They refused to be owned. Refused to be stripped of spirit. And in doing so, became immortal in memory. To many, that march into the water was the first freedom march on American soil. 4 generations, the Gullah Geechee people kept their story alive through oral tradition, song, and spiritual memory. On May 24, 2022, a Georgia Civil Rights Trail marker was placed near the landing site, honoring the rebellion as a pivotal moment in African American history. Glenn County schools now teach Igbo Landing as part of their history, no longer erased. The story of Igbo Landing echoes in the works of Toni Morrison, Alex Haley, and inspired the visuals in Beyoncé's Lemonade. Some say they flew back to Africa, their chains dissolved into wings. The myth of the flying Africans remains, part folklore, part prophecy. Even today, descendants of the Igbo perform sacred rituals at the marsh to honor the dead, calling them home through water and word. And if you ever find yourself standing near St. Simon's Island, listen closely. You may hear it, the whisper of waves that once carried the footsteps of the free. And that's another untold chapter from the heart of Africa. If this story moved you, taught you something new, or made you proud, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, leave us a comment with your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe to Memoirs of Africa to uncover more powerful stories they never taught us. We drop new episodes every week, revealing the rich legacy, hidden heroes, and fierce resilience of African people on the continent and across the world. Because history isn't complete until every voice is heard. Subscribe now and be part of rewriting the narrative. This is Memoirs of Africa, the Untold Archives.